Meet the Rajputs, India's ancient warrior clan. They shaped North India for over 1,000 years. Kingdoms rose and fell, but these warrior clans endured. They restored order and protected their culture through chaos. Part 1. Their origins. Where did these legendary warriors come from? It's a big debate. We know they emerged as a major force, sometime after the Gupta Empire collapsed. Four main theories explain their beginnings. Theory 1. Survivors of the Gupta warrior class. They formed their own kingdoms. Theory 2. Foreign invaders who joined Hindu society. Theory 3. People from any caste who became warriors. They fought for survival and excellence. Theory 4. A mix of theories 2 and 3, or even all of the Gupta Empire, India's golden age. Science, math, art, and huge trade networks. But every golden age ends. The Guptas faced internal fights and religious unrest. Then came waves of invaders. Cities were destroyed. Trade vanished. The economy crashed. It was a time of constant war. Big invaders arrived, linked to Attila's Huns, and the Huns who wrecked Persia. These invaders, the Alkanans, took over North India. While the Gupta Empire broke apart, the Huns built a kingdom for a while. They adopted Hindu gods and even built temples, but their control didn't last. A huge coalition of kingdoms finally beat the Huns. King Yashodharman briefly reunited North India. Then he died and it all fell apart again. The defeated Huns retreated, raiding from the borders. They were a constant threat for over a century. In the early 600s, King Harshavardhana built an empire, but it collapsed by the time a Chinese envoy arrived. Chaos continued through the 7th and 8th centuries. This turbulent era saw incredible changes. 1. The birth of Chaturanga, the ancestor of chess, a game simulating battles on a board. Another development. Small, strong warrior groups emerged. They grew powerful under the Gurjara Pratihara dynasty. These clans were descendants of those surviving groups. They became known as the Rajputs. The Pratiharas, like the Rajputs, have mysterious origins. Theories link them to native groups, former lower castes, or even foreigners. Both Rajputs and Pratiharas appear after the Alkanans left. They had strong warrior societies, focusing on cavalry. A foreign origin could explain their fighting prowess. Maybe from the Alkanans or Greeks, Sakas, Kushans, Sasanians. But there's little proof for a mostly foreign origin. Today, scholars lean towards them being indigenous. They might have come from different social classes, or pastoral tribes moving into power vacuums. This could explain the rise of both groups. Some even think they were related. Regardless, the Rajputs rose to fame under the Pratiharas. A prosperous 9th century saw the Pratiharas facing strong enemies. In the south, east, west, and north, facing threats from all sides. In 916, the Rashtrakutas sacked the capital. But the Pratiharas fought back and held their territory. Yet, while fighting invaders, they lost unity at home. Local Rajput rulers took charge, defending their own regions. Vassal states broke away, their rulers acting on their own interests. The empire crumbled piece by piece. By the mid-10th century, independent Rajput clans ruled North India. Part 2. The Age of Empires. Rajputana, the land of the Rajputs. Modern Rajasthan. From here, they spread across India, into incredibly populated areas. This region is massive, like several European countries combined. As seen after the Guptas, ruling this vast area was tough. Keeping it unified was a constant challenge. The Rajputs' solution? Don't try to control everything. Locally, rulers were hands-off, not micromanaging. Laws were based on local customs. On a larger scale, Rajput states were decentralized with little central admin. In medieval India, there were 30 to 40 major Rajput clans, plus many autonomous subclans. These could even become independent clans themselves. A Rajput ruler's power varied by clan. Some were hereditary monarchs. Others chose their successor, or ruled with a council. Some states were republics ruled by elders. At the heart of their society, land grants. Rulers gave land to followers who gave land to theirs. In return, military service or money. This money built temples, palaces, and forts. This simple system freed them to do what they did best: fight. As warriors, they trained with all weapons from youth. Rajput women also trained in martial arts. Sometimes they even fought, especially in desperate times. One queen led an army. Women often chose self-immolation over capture. Peacetime. Embroidery, art, music. Unlike many cultures then, Rajput women were often literate. They wrote stories and poems celebrating their men's bravery. Tales of honor, courage, and valor. Honor became everything. Duels were common, wars ritualized. One Raja sent food to a besieged fort, not wanting to starve them. Another Raja fought duels, killing his own best warriors. A tragic obsession with honor. This weakened his kingdom, allowing easy conquest. Throughout their prominence, wars raged, borders shifted. It's unusual for a fractured society, often at war with itself, to have a thriving economy. But the Rajput economy did. Their ritualized warfare helped. Winners collected regional revenues. Both sides tried not to harm the economy. Revenue was the goal. Land tax was key. Taxes on merchants also brought in income. Despite conflict, they protected merchants. Merchants traded extensively through Gujarat. Spices, gems, fabrics, metals, all exported. They bred horses, exporting some, importing larger war horses. This shared trade fostered good relations with Arab Sind. In the early 1000s, a new power arrived, the Ghaznavids. They were freed Turkic slave soldiers. The Rajputs, like Boj of Malwa, stopped their advance. For a century, Ghaznavids raided south, Rajputs fought each other. In the late 1100s, the Ghurids overthrew the Ghaznavids and invaded India. Maharaja Ratan Simha fought Alauddin for 8 months at Chittor. The Rajputs fell, their wives self-immolated. Alauddin conquered much of India. His successors ruled briefly. Then civil war, rebellions, and Mongol invasions doomed the Sultanate. A resurgent Rajput confederacy battled the Delhi Sultanate, becoming the dominant power. Then came another group, the Mughals. The Mughals. After taking Delhi, they met the Rajputs. Initially, the confederacy held them back. Led by Rana Sanga. Under Akbar, the Mughals conquered Rajasthan and North India. Many Rajputs died fighting. Their wives performed Johar. Others sought peace, accepting marriage alliances, seeking survival on good terms. Many top Mughal generals were Hindu Rajputs. Some even ruled provinces. The Mughal Empire reached its peak. Under Aurangzeb, he introduced anti-Hindu policies. Many loyal Rajputs rebelled. They allied with the Marathas. Meanwhile, a greedy company took Bengal. The British East India Company waged war and sought a puppet ruler. 3 wars followed. In the third, the British used Maratha-Rajput tensions. They convinced Rajputs to stay out, accepting British rule after the war, promising protection and autonomy. Under British rule, Rajput power waned, but they kept more autonomy than others. After independence, 22 Rajput states joined India, forming Rajasthan. Rajputs remain vital to Indian society, just as they have been since the Guptas fell. This has been Epimetheus. Thanks for watching. Did I pronounce that right? If you're Rajput or from India, what's most unique about your culture today? Or if you're new to Rajputs, what do you find most interesting about their history? Huge thanks to my patrons for making these videos possible.